Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I'm going to do something a little bit different for us. I'm going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling. This goes back to, I think, 1902 or 1903. We're going to ask and find out what's going on with Elon. And there's a specific reading you do, and it shows about the forces that are surrounding you. And that's what we're going to work on now. Is Elon going off the rails all on his own, or is he being forced into something? Grok, yeah, Grok went crazy last night. And almost somebody said it was trying to, I don't know, what to believe, but it went really crazy, saying all kinds of, apparently it was anti-Semitic. I didn't really read a lot of it. People were having fun with it. Then they had to take it offline. The CEO quit today unexpectedly without, hasn't said why. Um, just him and his having these arguments with Trump, with trying to start this party. There's a big misconception that Elon wants to run for president, and everyone's like, he doesn't want to run for president. He's never said he wanted to run for president. He wants to start a new party, a central party called the New American Party. He doesn't want to run for president, but he wants to get the party started. All right. So we are going to find out what's going on with Elon. Like, he seems to, ever since he stepped into this Doge role, things have been going downhill for him. So let's find out. So we've got number 19 is this card represents a gentleman whose fortune is being told, and all the other cards affect it to a degree in accordance to the relative proximity. You'll see what I mean as we go along. Now, another thing, when you're doing your own gypsy reading, you always make a wish while you're shuffling, and it's just only because it's just really recent and he wants to start it. I'm going to suggest that his wish would be, um, I wish for the American Party to be successful. And then I'll show you if his wish is going to come true or not. Okay. So we're going to pretend we're Elon, we're shuffling, and our wishes that are that the new American Party is successful. All right. The new American Party is successful. What's going on? Let's do a fortune for Elon. What's going on? Shall we begin? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting, the cross of Malta. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the Joker didn't show up, so he's not getting his wish. Okay, so whatever is closest to him, so these 4 that are closest to him are things that he's personally feeling and doing, and the cards that are around him are outside forces. All right, so what's closest to him? Well, what's on his mind, right? The top of your head. The coffin foretells acute illness or loss of property when near the person. When distant, a probability of averting evil. It's right on top of him, the coffin. All right, so let's go underneath here. Isn't it interesting? The Knights of Malta. We all know what they are. I just realized I didn't check to see if you guys can see all these properly. Let's squish them in a bit. Okay, the order denotes honor and recognition of labor. Near 48, a sure sign of business success. So let's see, do we have 48 on here? We have a 44, no 48. All right, but there's some kind of honor and recognition of what he's done. Remember, his wish was just, is it going to be successful? So far, it doesn't look like it, does it? All right, so let's go to the next one that's closest to him. The broken glass foretells ill luck for long years if near, but if distant, death of a friend. Well, it's near, so it's a broken mirror, right? It's 7 years bad luck. Remember, these are gypsy cards. So then we go to the next closest one, the scythe. The scythe uh, presage disappointment, and when near the coffin, early death. It's near the coffin, guys. Now, we asked about the American Party. So is this telling us the American Party is not going to be successful? It's just going to fizz out and have an early death. At least I'm hoping that's what it says. So let's see, what are the forces surrounding him? What are the forces surrounding him? Number 39, the heart signifies great joy when near. Well, I wouldn't say that's near. I mean, it's not terribly far, but it's on the peripheral. This one, number one, the sun near signifies happiness and popularity. Near snakes, mice, and dark sides of clouds presage vexation. No, we don't have that, so we don't have to worry about that. Number 52, the shepherd indicates an intense love of life and strong fellow feeling. So maybe we're going to see something from Elon that says, I don't want to, I'm not suicidal. Number 34, the star ensures success in all enterprises when near, when very distant, some unlucky events. Well, it's close, right? The same thing as this. I wouldn't say it's very far because you can continue this and go layer after layer. I just don't have space to do it. Number 35, the tower surrounded by clouds denotes sickness, and if adjoining death. We don't have the clouds, thank God. Number 40, wine is the symbol of cheerfulness and gaiety. All right, so I'm going to say that overall, Elon actually is quite positive about things that are like that, what's surrounding him. I'm going to say that there's people around him, surrounding him, egging him on and bringing him, because we got strong fellowship here, we got the star, we got the symbol of cheerfulness, the heart, and the sun and the tower. I'm getting that he's got people around him that are really egging him on and supporting him, and there actually is already a list of celebrities that will help support his project. Now, what's close here though is I think inside this man's ready to crack. We've got the coffin, we got the scythe, we've got the broken glass. I think this is a broken man. I really do. And I think he's being propped up around the people around him. And I think the people around him don't like the president. And so they've kind of like jumped on his bandwagon, and they don't realize how broken this man is. I think he's very broken. Let's see, let's do another, I'll quickly do another layer around here. We'll just squish it all in. And I'm going to see what his future is. His personal, what's Elon Musk's personal future? What's Elon Musk's personal future? Elon Musk's personal future. Elon Musk's personal future. All right. I'm going to continue counting, and I'll tell you why I count later. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let me finish. 17, 18. Okay. The reason why you count is if the Joker shows up, see, the clock agrees with me. If the Joker shows up on a positive card layout, so this was a positive number, then that means your wish will come true. If it shows up on an odd number, so if it showed up on like 11 or 13 or 7 or whatever, then that's a no, your wish won't come true. So it's interesting. It didn't show up down there, but in in his far future, something might come of this. All right. So let's get to the read. The eye when near denotes great interest taken by friends. When distant, it signifies suspicion. And this is on the coffin. So I'm going to say that a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon, Elon bandwagon, and it's not that they like Elon, it's they dislike Trump. And I think the more they get to know Elon and realize what a broken man this is, I think that their eyes are going to be open. Right? When distant, it signifies suspicion. Well, distant is the third ring out. So they're all going to start to become suspicious of him. And he might not be broken. He might just be really different, right? All right. The mountains nearby indicate the presence of a mighty enemy. And that's on the heart, signifies great joy when near. So I'm thinking that as time goes on, these people are going to turn on Elon, and Elon can't see it right now. Look at this. The rod near predicts family quarrels. Distant, it indicates losses, pecuniary losses. So look, it's not looking great for the far future for him. The park foretells a new love when very near. If distant, false friends. Look at the same message over and over and over here. Look at the fox. The fox in close proximity augurs distrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you. If it's distant, it is less danger. So, and then of course we have the Joker here. The bride ensures for a single person the fulfillment of their highest aims when near. If distant, turbulent married life. Well, absolutely. He's had a very turbulent married life. And since these cards are from the 1900s, I'm going to suggest you could even just say it partnership at this point. The snake indicates an enmity and calamities, the degree of which is governed by the distance of the card from the person. All right, so this is in the far distance. The snake indicates enmity and calamities, the degree of which is governed by the distance of the card from the person. So I think, you know what I think is going to happen? I think they're going to use him. They're going to use him for his money and for his access to Twitter and his. Right now he's top of the news feed. I think these people are going to use him to get this party up and going, and then once they do get it up and going, they're going to oust him. I'm going to call that right now. And so we might be looking at a year from now. I might be looking at. I'm thinking it's a year. They're going to use his money. They're going to use his media. They're going to use him in the news cycle. They're going to use him saying things against Trump. Remember, his supporters aren't necessarily supporting him. They're supporting Trump, or not supporting. They dislike their dislike of Trump. And you go look at the list, and it's like. Who's that guy on Dragon's Den who owned the basketball team? Mark Cuban. Him, and I think Clooney is on there, and there's a bunch there that don't like Trump, and that's the only reason they're supporting Elon, because they know this party will split the right vote, and then the Republicans can't win anymore. That's what they're going for. That's what the cards told me about the party. So I think what's going to happen is they're going to be successful in getting this party up and running. They're going to use his money, use his media, Twitter and blah blah blah. Perhaps we don't know why the CEO quit. Perhaps that's a reason why, and then they're going to backstab him, and uh, he thinks he's they're going, yeah, I don't want to say. Um, I think it'll destroy him. I think he's a very smart man, but I don't think he's very socially skilled. And when you're extremely smart like that and bright, and he has admitted he has Asperger's, or he's on the spectrum, which doesn't surprise me at all. You can't read other people very well, um, emotionally. And I think that's what's happening. He's not understanding these people are going to use him and backstab him and spit him out. Chew him up and spit him out. That's exactly what they are going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to realize he's a loose cannon, basically. And before he can turn on them, they're going to turn on him. Look at that, all of the future. All right. Well, there you go. That's what's going on with Elon Musk. He's not well, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Please take good care of yourself. See you online. Bye for now.